I'm going to start out with the book report we did before. Hey, I'm Judy,
I'm Edie,
and we're
and
the
together we're
Rainbow
the Rainbow
Grannies.
Grannies. Yay!
Yay!
But we
What?
also want to say thank you, and this is all for the YouTube channel over here. We want to thank you very much for joining us and following us and adding us to your array of wonderful things you get to do. Judy is going to do a book report right now so that, everybody that didn't hear about this will hear and have an opportunity to review this book. So, you guys over here, I'm on my way. See, I'm doing
We're doing two things.
TikTok
And YouTube
YouTube.
Live. So we
So,
do TikTok at 8 in the morning, and we do YouTube Live at 9 in the morning, Saturday and Sunday Eastern Time. Going to start out with this non-binary live book report. I think I talked about this last week, and so I want to say about a different story on here. Non-binary live is a collection of essays, testimonies, sort of things written by a lot of folks who are non-binary who live in the UK. This is where the collection is from. And um, a lot of times we're hearing about non-binary people coming out to the families. So what I was really interested in a story here about somebody who came out 16 years old as a gay guy, gay teenager, came out to his family adjusted and all of that. He grew up and into his 20s, and he kind of left his family because the environment was, the kind of a religious environment. And so he left to go and find his place in the world as a gay man. Got all involved in gay activism, all kind of things, right? And then at some point, kept saying every time he looked at himself in the mirror, something doesn't feel right. It's like uncomfortable in his body and couldn't put his finger on it, put a name to it until he learned about the word non-binary. He said, "That's it. That's what I am." So this person came out as non-binary, and it's not just enough to come out to your family and try to explain what non-binary is. But what this person had trouble with is that their gay male community, all the friends they had in the gay male community, looked at them and said, "Well, what do you mean non-binary? Why are you shoving us aside? You're a gay man. You're a gay man who did all this stuff for the gay male community. What do you mean non-binary? Why are you ashamed of being a gay man? I mean, what is this?" And they had to explain to the friends that this doesn't change who I am. I've always been non-binary. This is who I am. I stand by all the activism I did, but this is who I am. And it is non-binary is the hardest thing to explain to people, I think, right now. And we look at teenagers coming out and they're trying to decide who they are, and the parents are saying, "Oh, well, they don't know who they are, it's just a phase because they see all these changes." It's because we're trying to define ourselves, all of us, all the time, trying to define ourselves. And it is non-binary is a very difficult thing to explain to people. And that's why I really like this book. I mean, the title, look how big the title is. It just jumped out at me when I went to the library one day. And it's really, really helped people trying to explain themselves and trying to find ways to explain it to themselves and to others. It's a great book. If you're non binary and you're trying to find words to explain it, this is a great book to read. It may be helpful. If you want to understand what non binary means, then again, it's a terrific book. I'll put a link to it in the description later
I'll
on.
slide it over.
Yeah, Edie and I are going to get adjusted here now. Slide it over this way.
Yes, and then
And we need to turn our chairs so that I'm not.
There we go. I just want to face it like that.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Hey, we're live on YouTube. It's Saturday morning, 9 o'clock in the morning Eastern time, and let's see who everybody is here.
Okay, thanks, Fozzie, for coming over, and Sandra, and Hustle, and Flo, and Brenda. Hey, I'm glad you got the notification. See, that's what I'm talking about. When you click on that bell, it will send you a notification that lets you know each and every time we put up a new video. Whoa, here comes Apollo trying to sneak in on us. Thank you, Chrissy Marie, which is Sweet Marie, and Rachel.
Here.
Ramona, thank you for coming over. I'm glad you got your notification too. Wade and water. Wading in the water. Wading in the water, children. Wading in the water. Uh-oh. Wading in the water must have put something bad up that got retracted. Wow. Oh my God. Okay, so anyway, I guess
maybe not, because it said thank you for the suggestion.
it
So
says
good.
message retracted.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know. But anyway, Xavier, hey, Marquita, good morning to you.
morning.
Ramona, let's see, good morning again. Thank you. Barb Miller, how you doing? Good morning. Rachel, you sexy woman, you. You
I'm
know,
gonna I'm gonna be right back because I have to put on my computer glasses.
okay, that sounds good. Hey, you know what? And I'm gonna maybe move this up a little bit here so I don't feel like I have to lean up so much. Let's see. I'm so glad to be here. I'm Fly Guy too. Okay, sounds good. Let's see. No, I just said, um, anyway, hey, good to see you. Oh, okay. That's cool. No problem. No problem. Don't worry about it. Let's just have fun. Let's talk about whatever we can think of to talk about. So, what we want to do, okay, I see mostly everybody has come over from TikTok. So that's good and that's helping and everything. So what we want you to do is make sure you watch some of the videos. Judy is going to post up a new one today that has to do maybe not today. She's probably going to work on it a little later on. That has to do with our trip, and how much fun we had. We stayed in this really neat farmhouse. Judy and I are fortunate enough that when it comes time to try to, find somewhere to stay for the weekend, if anything, that's one of the blog things we need to do is to tell people how to stay someplace really affordable that, you can have a nice time because we stayed in this farmhouse that's in downtown Benazet. And now you know downtown Benazet, you're lucky if you probably got 500 people live in the whole little town, right? It's more of just a place where people have those cabins and camps and stuff like that they stay for the elk season and just people that like being away. Because honestly, there's hardly any internet service, there's hardly any phone service. It's a very nice little community, right? One or two places to eat, and that's it. There's nothing, but it's a nice place to be. But Judy and I stayed at this farmhouse. Now, you ready for this? Farmhouse, 4 bedrooms.
Mm-hmm.
It's huge family room with big couches and recliners and stuff like
Comfortable
that.
couches,
Nice,
modern. The
clean,
decor is like all coordinated with
real
like
nice bears and elk and all that. It's real pretty. Now the drawback is it only has one bathroom. So it's got 4 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. So that means when you go in the bathroom, you don't spend all day in there. You get in there, do what you got to do, and get out so that somebody else can use it. It sleeps up to 10 people, right? This ain't my place, so I don't get no money for telling you about it. But I'm going to tell you $200 a night to stay there. You cannot beat $200 a night for a 4 bedroom farmhouse in downtown Benazet where the elks is just like hanging out. And they have
and they got a fire pit in the backyard,
grill,
huge wraparound porch comes
yeah, and
a
it's all
fire
kind of
pit out
outside
back.
porch furniture, all comfy, nice stuff. It's not like raggedy, cheap, flimsy stuff. It's nice, good stuff that you can sit on and enjoy. Now, I would say because I'd say maybe because we're a little on the country or city side, or I'm not that city, but more city than this. The smell of the sulfur water bothers me really bad. I mean, to try to take a shower and just wash your face and brush your teeth with that water is just like, whew, you know? So,
Yeah, and it's funny. It doesn't bother me. I think I've been in so many places out in the country with the sulfur water that it doesn't bother me. I mean, it just is what it is, and I know it's not something that's going to kill me.
no, it won't kill you. I
I
just
mean, I don't
like
drink it,
I just,
you know.
I don't
But
like the smell of it. I just don't like the smell of it.
if anything, I
So
start
this is
associating the smell with being out in the country and being away from home,
so
and I like it.
Chrissy Marie, what we're talking about is Benazet, Pennsylvania. That's in Elk County. And it's a 2.5 hour ride from Pittsburgh. But it's got the wild elks just roaming around out there. There's all kind of elk lookout points. There's places if you happen to be riding down the road, now they suggest you don't do this. If you're riding down the road in Elk County and you look out and you see like a bunch of cars pulled over to the side of the road, hurry up and pull over too, because you can guarantee that there is some big, massive elk walking through the stream or hanging out in the woods, and you get a chance to see him. And I'm gonna tell you, these things are 1,000 pounds. They are huge. Just it's nice. It's very, very nice. 200
Yeah.
bucks a night. We did find this other little cabin somebody was renting. I'm gonna tell you the truth on it. Judy's nicer than me. I saw the cabin and I was like, oh, wonder how much that one's going to be.
And
Because
we
I'm
think it's
always,
right there on the
yeah,
water.
it's right there on the little creek, and everything. And just be nice, Went down to, you talk about a hole. So I'm going to tell you, if you're going to rent someplace from any distance, because these aren't rented like through Airbnb, these are just people that own little houses and cabins and all that, and they're just renting them. Some of them are, I'm sure, rented through like them agencies and stuff. But
Right. But some of them, their families might go to the vacation, and when they're not, they
yeah,
rent it out for other people to use.
and
They've got, yeah.
different people's opinions are different. Now, I'm not a fancy smancy person. I'm pretty laid back. Like I said, this shirt's probably 15 years old. I'm pretty chilled. I don't ask for a whole. My daughter will tease me and say I'm fancy, but I don't think I'm fancy. But I just think, I'm not feeling it. When you walk into a place and it's just too musty, don't sleep there. No, these people wanted for that little tiny dirty cabin. They wanted like 150.
125 a night.
Yeah, it's like,
They gotta fix it up. And
oh,
and it's on the water, but you can't get to the water. It's too steep.
oh,
I mean, part of me, I look at this cabin and think, wow, how much could we buy it for?
mm,
And the first thing I would do is build steps down to the water, where the first thing Edie would do is probably clean up the
oh,
inside and make it
rip
pleasant,
everything out of the
livable,
inside of it, and start out with paint and new flooring all the way through.
and a dehumidifier.
Yes. Yes.
And
Open them windows.
dehumidify
Let
the
some air
heck
flow
out of
through
this
there.
place.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I mean, I'm so excited about it. It's like, wow, what if we could buy it for $1,000?
Well, he's not going to give it up for
No,
1,000, but
he's not going to give it up for anything.
yeah, because his family stays there. Yeah, his family stays there, musty and dusty. Oh yeah, yeah. It was yeah. I couldn't believe it. I really could not believe it. I mean, I thank whoever the stars for us actually getting a chance to look at it before, because what we did was we just took down the number, and it was going to be one of the things once we came home, and I was going to call him and say, is it available? And he was going to say, yes, it's available. And I'm going to say, well, we'll take it for this night and this night. Thank God we went inside of it. I mean, because the outside was kind of, just a little raggedy cabin. It was cute.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I don't even think I'd want to sit on that couch. We walked through that place and it was like, I mean, I wouldn't even put my family in there. You know how, like he said, his family comes and they stay there or whatever. I think they'd rather sleep in a tent out in the yard.
I look at the place and what potential it would have, because we've stayed in camping cabins that were nicer than this. And camping cabins, they're not, they're clean, sweet on top of the skyscraper. They're just camping they're just rustic, but they're clean. They've been clean. And
yes, Amber, it is $5.99. And if you want to subscribe, that would be great. We haven't really rolled really good with it because, we're just learning. I mean, we were lucky enough that Soap Lady came in one day and told us all about, how to do the subscriber thing and all that. So with the subscriber thing that they do on TikTok, what we're hoping to do is to be able to add like extra, like we did one day. We went to that reunion, and on the way home from the reunion, we went live for just the subscribers. So we sat in our truck and we told them all about the reunion, and we ate pizza and talked and everything. And it was just small, but it was nice.
This is about subscribing to TikTok.
Right.
Talking about.
Right. This is subscribing to TikTok. So if you subscribe, that would be great, so that we can. And you want to send me any messages on things you might want to see or add as a subscription perk, that'd be great, because last week, I think it was, Destin and Sweet Marie and Rachel and them all sent me messages talking about adding those little sticker things that they have. So as soon as we got off here, I went and looked through, and somebody suggested we do ones of the cats. So I found some pretty neat pictures of our cats so that, you could use them. Right. Oh, you fell asleep before the reunion live? Yeah, well, it was all right. We just had pizza. We sat in the truck and ate pizza, and it was nice. I wanted to do live while we were away these past couple of days up in Elk County, but it's hard up there to find a signal. If you want to go somewhere and don't deal with the world,
that's where to go.
That's where to go. I mean, the farmhouse we stayed in, he does have internet. And so if you're in there and around the yard and stuff, you can use your internet, you can use your phone, that kind of stuff. But you drive 2 houses down the road.
Yeah, and here was the thing that was the problem. Edie was able to go up a day ahead of me with a friend, go up earlier in the day because I was working. I didn't start coming until after work in the evening. So while I was driving, at one point I
Thank
thought,
you,
wow,
Xavier. Bye-bye.
I'm hungry. I want dinner, but I didn't want to stop anywhere on the way because I wanted to try to get there as close as I could before dark. And so I kept trying to call Edie and kept trying to call a friend to see if they stopped somewhere for dinner, if they'd pick up a dish for me because I was afraid I would get there too late to eat dinner. Well, what happened is Edie didn't have a signal at the time, so then she saw that I tried to call, and she kind of
So
let
I
me know
panicked.
I should know better.
Right, because
Then,
I'm a panicker. I'm one of these people that if you try to call me and I can't, and I miss the phone call and I try to call you and I can't get you back, I got you dead on the side of the road saying, help me, and I can't get to you. So I started panicking.
and I didn't
So,
even think of that. I just figured she would. I mean, and I noticed about Edie, but she knew I was driving up, and so,
yes, that's it.
and
I
I
knew she
thought,
was driving in my truck, in my
and
Ranger.
And I figured she would know that she would want to hear from me that I'm on my way. And then I figured that I was hungry and I was going to want dinner, that she wouldn't mind me asking to pick up some dinner for me. And when she didn't get a signal, I just figured she would know she didn't get a signal and would catch up with me later. No, no, that's not Edie.
But see, I had called her earlier. Look,
Mm-hmm.
why we got to discuss this? Anyway.
Well, I'm
Thank
just
you,
letting you
everybody,
know
for
she's a wild.
subscribing, for following, and for
Yeah.
hanging out with us. I hope you guys got your coffee. Everything's good. I'm sorry Dustin fell asleep and missed the reunion live. Boy, did you miss it, girl. Nothing like topless pizza. That's what we had, topless pizza. I had pepperoni on mine, but she didn't. Let's see.
So Elk County this year, every time we go, there's something new. So in the past, I've heard the elk bugle, and you hear it echoing through the mountains. This time, I actually got to watch the elk while he was bugling. I
Right.
mean, it was just amazing. And then it was foggy, very foggy morning, so we couldn't see the elk out in the field. But yesterday morning, we kind of saw the silhouette of an elk in the fog, and then watching
Wait,
them
I
move.
got to tell you, though, the night before that, we went to this place in Elk County called The Blind, right? And it's like this front of a, uh, like a cabin almost, where they just
Right.
build the front of it and they have windows cut in it, and there's benches, so you can like sit with your face in these windows, looking out, like so that the elk and stuff don't really see you. It's like
Mm-hmm.
they don't see 20 people hiding behind this
Right.
wall, right? We're sitting there, we're all watching, and I'm thinking, boy, I hope we didn't miss it, because they had said, there was some. Action a little earlier. There was some bulls out there, which is the bulls are the ones with the great big elk horns. All of a sudden, you see, I mean, there was a couple things happened before that, but all of a sudden there was like this huge herd of them that come running down out of the woods. It was so exciting to see. I mean, it must have been, I'd say 20 by the time it was like, didn't you think it was about 20 of them?
I didn't notice 20 of them. I kept counting and I counted like 5 females and 3 males.
Okay.
So
Maybe 10.
apparently the 5 females, stayed together with one of the males and the other ones were trying to like woo them away. But the male would have nothing with it.
Thank you, Ramon. I'm glad you understand what I'm talking about. That
Mhm.
it's not about the mother hen. It's just worrying. I worry.
Oh, no, I understand that.
Oh my
That
God.
is.
It's the same with my kids. If I call my kids and they don't call me back, my daughter, she texts me and calls me every day. If I didn't hear from her, I don't
Yeah.
even know.
And then you just have peace of mind and you go on with your day.
That's it. All she has to
Mhm.
do is send me a text message saying, hey, I'm on my way to work, or I'm going shopping, or something like
Yeah.
that. And I'm fine. I don't care. Go to work, go shopping, do what you do.
Mhm.
I just
Mhm.
have to know. And my son, I'm going to contact him in a little while because he's got a big surprise going on today that I'm not allowed to tell everybody about. And I can't wait. So I'm going to text him in a little while because we're going to talk about his big surprise. And then as things progress, and I'm allowed to tell everybody about his big surprise, I'm going to share it with all you guys.
That's right.
I can't
Here we
wait.
go.
So it's going to be hard. Any duct tape? You wouldn't have a duct tape because I got a feeling I'm going to have to put some duct tape on my mouth to keep this secret.
Hey, remember we talked about all the things you can use duct tape for? We didn't think about that.
That's what,
Mm-hmm.
right,
Mm-hmm.
right.
Yes.
Wait. Hey, you know what, guys? I just had this thing go through through my mind here, and I gotta say this, right? I'm so overwhelmed with worry.
I don't hear right back.
Oh,
Being a
I know.
parent and grandparent is
I
stressful
know. Here,
sometimes.
wait, but I got you guys look at me here. Look at me. I gotta tell you something. I love you so much, Judy.
Okay.
You warm my heart so much. The other day when we were in the car with our friend and we were riding, and you said, as I was driving
Uh-huh.
5,000 miles through the woods, and you said to me, I fall in love with you more and more every day. It was like, oh, and our friend that was sitting in the back seat, she's like, oh, that sounds like something you say all the time. And it's like, no,
No, I don't
it
say that.
just,
I say I love you all the time.
yeah, it
Right.
just popped into her head that's,
Well, it's
because
not
she
that
was
it popped into
having,
my head. It overwhelmed me with emotion that
well,
I
she was
just
having
falling in love
such
with
a
you again.
nice time. We were
Yeah.
just, I felt like, for one, I love driving my truck. Love it.
Mhm.
Absolutely love it. It just makes you all warm and fuzzy. And so when I'm driving and I love exploring. So for me to be out somewhere like that, driving and exploring, and it made them so happy because all they had to
Oh,
do was
you do.
just sit
All we had
back
to
and
do is look,
yeah,
look.
just sit back and
Well, we
enjoy.
were
And
working. We were looking for elks in the woods.
yeah, but I mean, I was making sure we didn't ride off the road and go over the embankment.
Because you're also looking for elk in the woods.
Yes, yes. But I get that thing, that thing says squirrel,
Mhm.
so I'm saying elk.
Now, I'm someone who can't find things, and Edie can definitely attest to this. And I admit it loud and clear. I do not find things. If my hand's in front of my face, I say, where's my hand? I can't find it. I was so proud of myself because I was the first one to spot one of the elks in the fog.
Yes.
And that is hard to do. Everything looking at the trees and bushes and stuff. But I saw an elk move its head. And then I had that imposter syndrome because then I thought, maybe it wasn't. Maybe I was wrong. And now they're all going to think that I'm just full of it. But no, I spotted the elk first and told everybody. And everybody moves their cameras over that way to look.
Yes. Yeah, and that's neat too because you're there with a whole bunch of people that you don't even know. And I was there with a guy sitting beside me, and he worked for a national magazine,
Mhm.
and he had this huge, fancy camouflage camera with a lens this big. You know how some men got to have a really big lens,
Mhm.
so he had a really big lens. I should have said to him, "My, what a big lens you have." So I should have. I did tell him it was a nice lens. And then
Mhm.
he was shooting so many pictures. I said to him, I says, what do you do with all them pictures? He says, I send them to my employer. So that's when he let me know he worked for a magazine or whatever. But anyway, I was sitting there and I spotted way over in the woods. I saw a couple antlers come through. And I said to him, I says, there's one, it's coming through. Man, he went and it was so cool because I helped him and he
It's
knew
fun.
all about it. He
Oh,
knew all
yeah.
about how they dig the bed things and how all that. I mean, it's just really
Mhm.
cool. I know that this may not be the thing that excites so many people, but being out in nature like that and seeing how it works and how it all
Mhm.
comes together is just a really beautiful thing to
Right. And
see.
somebody here said, I'm a city guy, and not can't imagine being in the countryside, but it's I want to see something so cool
Hey, the
because
first time
we
we
don't.
ever took a friend
Mm,
with us, when she saw it, she cried
mhm.
because to be able to be that in tune with nature and the way it all works, the way it all gets together, and I mean, this is the way it's been working for thousands of years. The way there's
It's all right. It's all right. I'm getting messages on my phone. I saw
okay, okay. So
it.
this is the way it's been
Yeah.
working, and you can shut this down and go take care of your
No, I
messages.
don't need to. It's all
Okay.
right. It's something I was expecting. It's just a text message. Big Lancy's is their compensation
For
for
tiny
tiny
shoes,
shoes.
yes. I didn't look at his feet, but I'm gonna tell you though, he did have a I this is one of my weaknesses. I did notice that his camouflage all matched. I cannot stand when people are out in the woods, or I don't care, Walmart or wherever, and they got that mossy oak and then some kind of other kind of camouflage at the bottom, and it's just like, why don't you just throw stars and stripes all in on your outfit? Just checkered and striped pants. How about do that? Because that to me is just like, how
Uh,
can you wear two different kinds of camouflage? I think if you're going to wear camouflage pants, but your shirt doesn't match it, put a plain colored shirt on.
Because the whole point of wearing camouflage is to camouflage into your environment,
Oh
right?
my God. It's like,
And you
why?
don't see a chameleon. You don't see a chameleon with stripes on top and checkerboards on the bottom, do you?
I don't even
No.
understand it. It's like they don't even see it, you know? It's like, why? But so this man, this man, his camouflage matched.
Edie had to let me know to match my Adidas shirt with my Adidas pants, or
This
my
is very
Nike shirt with
important
my
to
Nike
me.
pants,
This is
and
very
then my
important.
Nike shoes.
Now I do
That's right.
my Adidas flip flops with a pair of Nike pants or something because it's just like, yeah, I don't think anybody really will talk to me about it. Let's see. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button. Isn't that the truth? Hey, Jared. Good morning, buddy. It's good to see you. Thank you very much for joining us and coming on out. Um, let's see. I see right now we have 10 thumbs up. And I know that I've been told, I'm not sure how, but I've been told if you minimize your chat, you'll be able to see where to click the thumb, so that you can click the thumbs up. And we
And
can
help the algorithm, like you said. It just
camouflage
lets
is a
other people
fashion
know
statement around
around
here,
here, not
not just
just
for
for
hunting.
hunting.
Well, you know
Yeah.
what? I believe that, Destin. And I bought
Hmm.
myself a real nice camouflage raincoat. But the thing was, this because I'm not, um, I wanted to make sure I got a good brand. This was really important to me. I did not want to buy a Walmart camouflage jacket because just
You like to find a good
I want to
one.
make sure that if I was going to if I was going to camouflage it, I want to make sure that I'm at the height of fashion with my camouflage.
And when you're out in Elk County, you're looking for elk, and you're out in the wood. That's why people are wearing camouflage, because they don't want to startle the elks or anything. They don't want to distract them.
Yeah,
So,
they're just hillbillies. That's all. It's just people like to wear that stuff, you know.
well, I don't know. I was looking at some information about if you go to Elk County, tips for going there, and they were saying
I
camouflage
heard somebody
yourself.
say something about my jacket, and I think they were trying to say that maybe I was the reason they weren't seeing, because of course, I had my
Rainbow?
tie dye rainbow hoodie on, and that might have been the reason why we wasn't seeing that many elk.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think we saw more elks doing things that I've never, the bugling and the chasing the other males away and all this. Never seen that before. It was spectacular. Just
Thank you very
spectacular.
much, Destin, for helping them.
And when I say also that we're going to be, I got so much good footage this time too, on because I just use my phone to video. And normally they're too far away to really see them well. I got so much good footage this time. We'll definitely make another YouTube video about
So
our visit to Elk
I want
County.
to bring up one more subject here, just so we can maybe touch base on it, because we are an LGBT
Hmm.
plus channel. So, anybody got anything gay going on? Anything gay going on this week, this weekend? Anything happening here?
And
Everybody getting the love they need?
And I want to say, while you're taking time to put that in there so we can respond to it, I did have a gay story to tell about
Ah,
our Elk County trip.
yeah,
Yeah, because Edie was in the truck, and it was cold and it was
whining.
foggy.
Hmm.
So she said, well, she can hear them from the truck and didn't need to sit out in the cold. So I was out there and, trying to find them. And there was a woman beside me who showed me her phone and said, you can see them better through your phone. And she showed me hers. And so I pulled out my phone. I said, well, you got a much better quality phone than I do.
She
And
said,
so,
"You show me your phone, I'll show you mine."
yeah, so as we were leaving, Edie did come out later and saw the woman in all of this. And so as we're leaving, I told her, that was a lesbian couple there. And she said, how do you know it was a lesbian couple? And I said, well, because her hair was blue and she showed me her phone that you could see the elk in it. And a lot of people that will help you and they'll share the binoculars or whatever, but it was just the way that she was standing
No, no,
beside
no.
me and
I
showed me her
asked Judy
phone.
that, but I already knew
Yeah,
because the woman had lesbian purse pants on.
there we go. Lesbian person. And she was
So,
with another woman who had her camera set up, and that other woman was there the morning before by herself. And
okay,
so,
wait. I gotta
yeah,
tell you something about the other woman.
yeah.
The other one was a very attractive woman. She had a really nice camera on a tripod and everything.
Hmm.
But did you notice how she had the cord around the thing around her neck, which I thought was so stupid because I understand, you don't want anybody to snatch your camera up and run or whatever. But it was so short that her camera was like right here, right? If she would have turned and went like this, she'd have ripped that camera right down out of there.
Well,
It just like it was like
maybe that would be you or me, but she must be a professional, and this is how
no,
you
no,
know.
she looked lame. It's like
Well,
nobody else had their cord wrapped
mhm,
around their neck. She acted like somebody was gonna run up and snatch her camera and run away.
uh-huh,
It
yeah.
was like
So then I thought, maybe, I'm thinking, well, how did she know to show the one with the blue hair? How did she know to show me her phone, and how did she know I was a lesbian?
She
And I
didn't. She
thought,
just being nice.
I'm sure she did know. I'm sure that like been written all over me because
Okay, you
I
probably
had
had a
I had
quality
an
shirt on.
orange jacket on that was too small for me, but I wouldn't buy a new one. And I had the hat on with the rainbow. Oh, no
That's right.
wonder.
Okay,
No.
Outfest in Wilmington, Delaware is October the 14th. My
Where is it?
birthday. Oh no, I'm having my surgery, my next surgery on the 13th. We're not going nowhere. Going right in there into that recliner.
Oh, in Delaware, that's close enough for us to go too. But yeah, you got your
we're going
surgery that day.
Let's see. I'm doing gay things every day. Just being me. I know you are, Jared. I know. I can tell Jared got a little wiggle in his walk. I ain't never ever seen your walk before, but I bet you just be working it. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see. Hey, Sandra, is that information on the website somewhere? Where can we find more details? Now, there you go, wading in the water. That's a nice way to share with each other and help each other out. I love the statement Jared saying. Let's see. Right on, Jared.
And what else is going on? I think somewhere in Tennessee there's a fest going on, a pride fest going on. Anybody from Tennessee or know about that? Where else do we have things going on? So, and it is realized that we missed the balloon festival.
Yes. Yeah, in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I would have liked to hit
That's
that.
a hot air balloon we're talking about, right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But maybe next year we'll be up for that. Because if we time it right, we can stay with some of her in-laws, relatives. I guess they're kind of mine too, since we're married. Oh my God!
We're legally married
I've
now.
got family in Lancaster.
How about that?
That's right. So I might be able to get me up there and get me a buggy ride. I'm going on a buggy ride. Yeah, a naked buggy ride. Oh, I thought you said.
No, me. I think that's your mind. That's where you go.
Okay. No, I'm not going on a naked buggy ride because the flies might get you.
That's true.
I can't get
you
no
talk
lie.
about the mosquito bites you got over the weekend. Imagine.
No.
Yeah.
No.
What else is happening? So that's the only thing we got happening in Delaware. But we have to run. I got a calendar for next year already, so I'm going to start marking these things down.
Thank you so much, everybody that came on and followed us and stuff. Do you want to click on that and everything? So my arm is getting a lot better.
If you're writing,
I'm
we
hanging
can
in there.
see who all is here.
So
if you're writing here,
type something on in the chat so that you will show up and we'll be able to give you a shout out.
Yeah, because right now we can see Jared, Sandra, and Wade in the water, and probably because those are the most recent. Because we can see there's a lot more people on.
See if it does anything where it says 19. No, it doesn't.
No. But 20 just came on now. Yeah, so this is nice to have a nice, balloon fest in Slatonton, Pennsylvania. I haven't heard of that. Hey, look who's here. Faye is here. Hey, Faye.
Hey, Faye. How you doing? Faye was up there in Elk County with us too. She was up there like chasing after the elk and stuff. She wore her elk helmet. She had a helmet with the antlers, and you should have seen her running around through the woods. I said, Faye, please, for the love of whatever, take that helmet off and stop running around in the woods before somebody gets you. But hey, she put on her elk helmet and she ran around, and I was just glad she had clothes on. That's all I could say, because to run around naked with the elk helmet on is just.
Yeah, and then people are all going to be taking their photos and stuff thinking it's real. Hey, look at this, September 29th, Halloween Balloon Fest. Where, Sandra, where? And then Champaign, Illinois Pride Fest is happening. Do you like Halloween? I love Halloween. Halloween is my favorite holiday.
And not mine.
Oh, I love Halloween.
Okay.
I love decorating for Halloween. I love the costumes. I now love going to haunted houses. I've been going with Edie and her daughter to haunted houses.
Yeah, I never at first I never thought Judy would like haunted houses, but it seems like she's been into them, since me and Megan and I have been dragging her around. I'm listening and
Slating,
getting my
Pennsylvania.
trash ready for. Oh, you know what? That's so sweet of you guys to at least let us know that you're still out there, so that when it gets quiet like that, and we look up and we see four names, even though it says there's 20 people here, at least we know that you're still here. Thank you very much for. Oh, she's having
Breakfast,
eggs and
eggs,
toast and
toast, grits,
grits and
and
sausage.
sausage.
Oh, Judy, I would say I'm hungry, but you know what happens every time that happens?
I get taken out for breakfast.
And I end up paying.
That's right. I get taken out for breakfast. Well, I gotta work. I gotta work today.
Do you?
I gotta do some painting and things like that
Oh,
today. And
okay.
so it'd be really nice if you took me out for breakfast first and
Let's see. I
make
had
another
to
cup of
wear
coffee.
that helmet. Why should the elk get all the attention?
Attention. What about me?
That's right, Faye. I wish we'd have managed to take pictures of Faye running around with that elk helmet on.
Yeah, I guess we didn't think about it because we knew she wasn't a real elk.
Do you think? I mean, honestly, do you think they would be like a good thing to market up there? Like if I had ordered them in from that Timu, a bunch of elk helmets, and like
I
set
bet.
me up a little vendor stand on the highway there and
I
sold
bet,
them?
especially if you had kid ones too.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Do you think they're dangerous though? Do you think it's like
I don't know.
dressing
What
up?
about people who have those elk whistles? I mean, why would you want to have an elk?
I
I
do.
don't want them charging at me.
See, I'm having McDonald's. I wonder if it would be dangerous to wear the elk helmet. Like, maybe an elk would peek through the woods and see you and think,
Jared, you're having McDonald's. You mean your husband's not going to get you something better than that? I'd have a talk with him. He takes you to all these glorious places, and now you're having McDonald's.
well,
Really?
how's that baby doing, Jared? The baby ought to be eating McDonald's too now. He's mentally challenged and
I hired him to come take my trash out. He's the most loyal, loving
oh,
employee I
okay.
have ever had.
Okay. Edie, let's see, we need to get together
Together,
craft
craft
day.
day.
Yeah. We need to make elk helmets and go up there and sell them.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
they might take
Oh
off real
yeah.
well,
Oh
especially for the
yeah.
kids,
Oh
cute little
yeah,
helmet
because
with
they
the
got to have
elk
something.
horns.
Because to go to elk county looking for elk, you have to have tons and tons and tons
Patience.
of patience.
Yes.
And then if you're a little kid like I was a little kid, I mean, as an adult, I can't find a hand in front of my face. You
Honestly,
can imagine the kid. I wouldn't see anything and
that
wonder
would
what the
probably
heck
be
everybody's
fun
talking about.
watching the kids like try to run each other with the helmets and
That would
stuff,
be.
have
It would be. They would have some fun. I'm surprised we didn't see them there already having elk helmets
it's
like
got to
that for
be
the kids.
dangerous or something because it's got to be a reason why they don't sell them. Because you can buy a skunk hat. I would love to have one of those skunk hats, but they're so expensive. It's like it's for something that I only get to wear like once a week.
Mhm. Yeah.
Uh,
I
anyway,
know if it's a real skunk, you can't wear them around our friends. They're going like, "That's a real skunk. What are you doing?"
it
It
was
was
hit.
dead already. It was dead
Yeah,
already.
right. Because
Hmm.
of course, that's why I'm not allowed to have a fur coat or anything because we have so many people that believe in like PETA and stuff like that, and so that's why I can't have a fur hat or nothing like that. But I think if it's hit on the highway, and then they just
Hmm.
make it into a hat.
Yeah, then it's fine.
Okay, this afternoon I'm going out and find me a dead possum,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna put it on Judy's head and take a picture, and you get to see what Judy looks like in her possum hat. How's that?
You gonna clean it first?
I think there's probably a
No,
law
no, no.
against
You
that.
have to clean it first.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
hose it off. I'll hose it off and then stick it.
I like possum. I saw a live possum only once in my life. A live possum with the babies.
Oh, she finally gets to live in a house where she can hand out candy. We don't have we
Yeah,
don't
we
get
don't
any
have
trick or
any. There's
treaters
no
for
kids on the street, and
no.
so nobody bringing their kids around. But I still like to decorate
Here,
the
wait,
house.
wait, Faye. Where you live, there's probably a lot of trick or treaters, huh? Do you have like a lot of trick or treaters coming in your house? Because there's a lot of houses on her street.
Uh, Faye taught me how to skip rocks in the water. She's a
Yes.
real good rock skipper.
Downtown Disney.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I think this week is
Ah,
Disney Gay Day,
oh, okay, that's
Gay
this
Weekend.
weekend.
That's what I think so. You ladies have a wonderful day. Thank you so much, Ramona. Come on back tomorrow.
Yeah, we plan to be here tomorrow too.
That's right. We're gonna have to figure out something. I love good candy apple. Me too. Caramel. Caramel apples is what I like. The candy apples, I'm afraid of
Mhm.
them. I got a couple crowns. I
Hey,
don't
when
want
we
to
come
snap
on
them
tomorrow
off.
morning, maybe I can be here peeling potatoes while we're talking, huh?
That
I
may
got to
be.
make potato kuko tomorrow.
I don't know. You gonna have enough time to
Mm.
do that all?
Hmm. Oh yeah, it's not an all day thing. I just like to have only one thing I have to concentrate on for the day.
Caramel apples are better. Yeah, I love me some caramel apples. How about
What
five
was the
thousand
recipe we
degree
saw? The
five thousand degree apple cider too? That really goes good.
we saw instead of making caramel apples, they make slices of apples and spread them out on a cookie sheet, and then they drizzle dark chocolate
Oh,
over it, and then they drizzle cinnamon or something over it and bake it.
hmm.
That looked good.
I can't remember. I do
Mm.
remember.
Yeah, we
Um,
saw it on Good Morning America
but I
or one
did
of those
see
shows.
this. I saw this one recipe. Now this is simple, simple, easy, easy, right? Where they took an apple and then they sliced it into thin sections, about half inch or so thick, right? And then they made a little hole in the bottom of it, like where you could jam a popsicle stick up in it, right? They covered it with chocolate and then chilled it, right? Flipped it over, covered the other side with chocolate, right? Then drizzle caramel across it and like crunchy nuts and stuff, any kind of topping you want. And so it made like a sucker thing that was about this wide on a stick. So it's a caramel apple with all the, I mean, these babies look so good.
Yeah, yeah.
I should have a get together so I can make them.
Faith said, not many trick or treaters here. We should go out as elk for Halloween. That's a good idea. If we know how to behave like an elk.
You think maybe I
Mhm.
could work on making us elk helmets? Let's see, Edie doesn't need to be making her own dentures due to candy apples. This is true. This is true. We'll stay away from them candy apples. Yeah.
So, did
Faith,
you know Halloween is a gay holiday?
no, I didn't.
I will talk more about that when it's coming close to Halloween. Got to tell you all about how it's a gay holiday. I'll read up on my book on that too.
I got
It is
like
a
three
gay
trick or
holiday.
treaters last year. Oh my. That meant you had to eat all that leftover candy all yourself. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Sometimes I buy extra
Yeah. Always buy the
because,
candy that we like.
yeah, because, or I try to buy stuff I don't like so that I won't eat it. But I will take one for the team. I found out that taking one from the team has made me switch over to where I like gummy bears now.
Mm.
I used to hate any kind of gummy candy, but
Mm-hmm.
when you buy that because you think you're not going to eat it,
Then
eventually you,
eventually you start.
yeah, it's like I'll eat it, you know.
I
I
like the
ate,
idea of slicing apples.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, it looked
Yeah.
really really good. It might have been a TikTok video I saw that in.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to thank you all for following us, watching us, and hanging with us. Hopefully, we'll come up with some kind of really good subject tomorrow. If you got anything you would like us to talk about or share
Great.
with us or anything, all you have to do is send it to us, message us, or whatever. Do me a favor, go through there, watch a couple of our videos, help us with the watch hours. Because remember, I'm trying to get 4,000 watch hours, and believe me, 4,000 watch hours is a lot of hours, and we know why I want the watch hours, right? I want the watch hours to help subsidize my income when I retire so that YouTube will send me some money and make me get a little check so I can pay for my high blood pressure medicine.
You're saying how many hours do you have?
Currently,
Ah,
we have 5,000 or 500 and something, but we have a whole year to accumulate those hours. But
right.
what we need is you just watch the videos. Just watch the videos and
And here's another thing I welcome. If you have topics that you want us to do, we do the live every weekend and then we make videos in between. If you have
right,
topics you want us to do, let us know. Give us some ideas. 'Cause,
right.
we're happy to accommodate.
That's
I am
right.
an accommodator. I told Edie that
I
I'm
think
an
I'm going to try
accommodator.
on my leather assless chaps today so that maybe tomorrow I'll be able to share those. So if you come on tomorrow, maybe you know what? I gotta share those on my subscriber,
That's right.
my
On your TikTok
my
subscriber.
TikTok
Mhm.
subscribers. For those who have subscribed to my TikTok, you are in for a real treat. You're gonna get to see the assless chaps.
Sound good. Someone said sound good.
Yeah, we gotta think of a good song to go with them too.
Hmm.
It gotta be a good song to go with the assless chaps. Well, my arm's feeling pretty good right now.
That's good. It
Yeah.
lasts for about 5 minutes, and then the rest of the day it's like, oh, my arm
Oh my
hurts. Oh, my
God.
arm hurts. Oh, my arm Yeah, because they're still recovering. The body takes as long as it does take.
Got one.
Subscriber only Ashley's chaps. That's right. I want to
Yes.
see chap pick.
Only if you're subscribing. Oh shoot, you guys are so funny. So, anything else we talking about? Because according to the clock here, we have about 5 minutes. Oh no, we got about 15 minutes left.
Yeah.
15
So
minutes. I know you are, Destin. You'd subscribe. You double subscribe so you can see the Assless Chaps, huh?
Yeah, subscribe for each cheek.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you are. You just subscribe because you want to see the Assless Chaps, huh? Yeah. Wonder if the Amish boy would have wore the Assless Chaps.
When he went out of town, huh?
They're out of town.
Not in town. Because that would be a scandal.
Interview
drag queens and drag queens are catching heck right now. Yes, we did talk about that. So that would definitely be one on our list. Definitely. Thank you, Sandra.
But it's nice to interview drag kings too, because I love a drag king. I love a drag king. Nothing like a drag king. Hey, Faye, do you think you could dress up like a drag king for us and come on over here and let me interview you?
You'll be in costume.
Yeah, put a little mustache on and kind of thicken yourself up a little butchy like. Let's see. I'm still honoring to be your first subscriber. Well, I know.
Late. Yeah, and you were first one on that one.
Yeah, you were. Thank you very much for being the first subscriber. I mean, it just got it rolling. We don't have a lot of them, but we're still having fun, and we don't know exactly where we're going with it, but
that's part of the fun. That's part of what's nice coming in.
Oh no, you know what though? Let me tell you, that's Grandma Ramona. So what she did was, you're one of the reasons. And I'm going to tell you, this is just going to warm your heart too. You're one of the reasons that has taken a lot of the pressure off of us when it comes down to the subscriber thing. We got nervous about, when we decided to do that subscriber thing and everything, because we love doing what we do. We love getting on here on Saturday morning and Sunday morning, having our coffee. But when you told us that we didn't have to really do anything special, just basically do what we do now and be ourselves and stuff, that took a lot of the pressure off, because it was like, okay, now we don't have to like sit up at night,
thinking all night, what can we do to entertain?
Right, what can we do to entertain, because people went on and subscribed and stuff. So thank you so much for doing that, because last night we were riding home in the car, and it is on my mind. It's on my mind because we want to provide a service or whatever. We want to make sure that everybody feels like they're getting something. So we're riding home, and I'm thinking about it, and I don't say nothing about it, but it's in my mind all the time. And Judy starts talking about it, and I look at her. I'm like, please.
We're on vacation right now.
We're on vacation. Let's not talk about what we're going to do for subscribers, because I don't want that pressure, and I just appreciate the fact. Also, Faye says she'll come over and dress in drag king.
And then Sandra's saying, if you ever meet me, ask to see my drag king photos. Do you still do drag now? We want to know. Look, I'm always looking, where do we subscribe? This is TikTok subscriber we're talking about. Here you've subscribed on YouTube, and you get notifications. Hit the notification bell so you know when we're on live. And then on TikTok, we have a subscriber too.
You do or TikTok, don't you, Sandra? Because I know I see you all the time on YouTube here.
You guys give us hours of your day. That's time you give to us. Let us give back when we can.
That's really nice, Justin. Thank you so much. Because, wow. See, you're gonna make Nick. She's bigger water.
Look, it's getting misty now. Yeah, I saw you blink back that water.
Falling in love. Look at me. I'm as happy as a kitten up a tree. Anyway, I can't wait till Faye dresses up and comes over. When you gonna do that, Faye? You're gonna be, oh my God, because this is YouTube and we're allowed to say stuff, I think, here that we're not allowed to say over there. So you're gonna be packing and everything?
Waiting for an answer. Look at this, silent. Waiting for an answer.
You're gonna be packing? Packing your bag? I'm just being ornery there. I mean, of course you're going to be, because if you're coming over here dressed in drag king, then of course that's all part of it, right? Isn't it?
There we go. Sandra said doesn't do drag, no drag. So you don't
No
do
drag.
drag now, but you do have some drag king photos.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. Good. So I saw a real good drag king show when I was in London. I was in London and it's got these like world traveler drag kings. You know, they travel all around the world doing their shows. That was so good there. And in London, it's like people in England, or at least in London, they know a whole lot about the classics and plays and all of this, so that when they were all doing their skits, they could do their skits with all these classic stuff
Hey, I
from
want to
stage.
say,
It
hey,
was cool.
Tran. Thank you very much. I see you're a new person that popped in there
Hey,
and said hello. Thank you so much for saying hello. Faye, I know I've spent a lot of time messing with you this morning, but I got to ask you, did you get bug bites while we were gone? Because I got ate up. Something chewed the heck out of me.
and I didn't.
Yeah, I'm sitting up here looking like I a
And we
hive.
all used the anti-bug stuff
Oh
on us
my
too.
goodness. Wait, Sweet Marie put up the pictures of the what are those called? The vegetable thing, the
Oh yeah, the
what do they call them things?
eggplant.
Yes. And I think that's all part of the
Uh huh.
we know what I'm
Uh
talking
huh.
about.
Uh huh.
Oh
Uh
my
huh.
goodness, Sweet
Very
Marie,
funny.
Chrissy Marie. Mm-mm-mm.
Very funny.
Yes. I think you know what?
Uh huh.
She needs a spanking.
Not talking about me. She's talking
Mm-mm.
about you.
Yeah, I'm talking about you. You need a spanking. It wasn't Judy that bit you. No, because Judy wouldn't leave these little tiny bites on me. Hey,
Eh,
Heron Boston, how you doing? Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Anybody that's popped in here that hasn't at least typed something, please type something
so we can give
because
you a shout
so
out.
we can give you a shout
Yeah.
out. Yes, tiny bites. I
Spanking in
know.
an
I
assless
know. I'm
chat.
thinking, please don't let it be anything really bad. So, uh, what
You
was
got
I?
distracted, didn't
I
you?
did because I'm thinking about the tiny bites, and it's like,
Mhm.
please, Lord, don't let it be nothing bad.
Mhm. So we got a few more minutes that we'll be here on live, and then we'll wrap it up, and we'll be back again tomorrow.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Judy's going out, and she's going to do some work painting at the other house,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna probably lay here on the couch and think about it. I did buy this thing. I want to make a dessert, so I don't know if I'm. I laid the butter out today, so I think I might make it. You like tiny bites? Huh?
My husband and I invited a drag themed birthday party. I'm so excited, but trying to figure out what I'm going to wear. My husband is already set up.
Oh, that's great. Hey, Ramona, have fun with it. Hey, Vanessa, thank you very much for joining us. It's really good. Anybody else that's sitting out there, please type something in the chat right now. Say hey or hello or anything. Just so, for one, the algorithm knows that you're out there. It'll help push it out there so that it'll be like, oh, these rainbow grannies got it going on. You know, they'll help show us to other LGBT people that we're out there. Let's see,
No
no
bug
bug
bites
bites. Yeah.
here. Drag from the waist up. Because that's all you're going to see on camera anyway, I guess.
That's you every day.
Yeah, I dressed up for Halloween once as a lesbian. I didn't have to buy anything special.
Marquita, what did you retract, honey? You couldn't have written nothing that bad. Bring it on out here, girl. Anything you got to say, we can handle it, as long as it's, it doesn't have any hate in it. And I know that wouldn't happen.
I
I
really
really
enjoyed
enjoy
watching
watching
you
you.
all. Thank
Hey, we
you,
love
Sheila.
being here. Thank you so much. That's what I'm asking. Anybody that's out there that hasn't typed anything, we're coming down into the last minutes here. Please type something in the chat. I don't care what it is. Of course, you don't want to be nasty, but type something. Just type something. Type something for me. Say, hey, Edie, what happening? Hey,
Hype
Judy.
that you can't wait to see Edie and those assless chaps.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know. Do any of the rest of you have assless chaps?
Oh, there we go. I know Jared does.
I bet you I put on a few
I
pounds
know
since I
Jared
bought
does.
them assless chaps. I don't know if they're gonna do it.
The party is for our twins' grandson. He's gonna love it. Oh,
Oh,
nice. Oh man, not
that
now
is
you're talking
really
about Misty. Yeah, now look, you're
that is
crying.
wonderful. Okay, there you go, Ramona.
You did
That
it.
is
You did it. We
absolutely
should start.
wonderful.
We should start timing it. How long before somebody makes me cry?
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you, to have grandparents like you that are willing to step out there and do a trans party for your grandson is a wonderful, wonderful thing. For you guys to dress up and come on out there and everything and help him enjoy his fun, that's wonderful. Thanks for getting me through the work morning. No aslet chaps, but I need to get some.
So
Thank
this
you,
is hustle
hustle
and
and flow.
flow.
See, that's what I'm talking about. If you're sitting in the background and you haven't written anything, okay, Lori, I see you there too. If you haven't written anything, write something so I can see your name there. And it just makes it fun. Yeah, I'm just thinking about Faye and her. Are you excited, Faye? You trying to figure out what you're gonna wear? Because I know you're creative too. You tend to be a little on the shy side, but you got this creative part in you that's just dying to get out, just busting out the seams. Just busting out the seams. You gotta, come on, help me here. Let's get Faye going. Yeah.
So you're gonna do like the facial hair, and how you gonna do it? You're gonna do it with some marker stuff, or you're gonna get like real hair and paste
Yeah,
it
we did it
on,
before
and
when
then
we were at a
yeah,
festival and they put the
we
real
did.
hair on us. Boy,
Mm-hmm.
talk about itch. We were lucky to be maybe about an hour, and it was like I was ready to rip my face off. Let's see, assless chaps are on my to-do list. That's right.
There we go.
Yes.
I'm glad. We want to see pictures too.
Yeah, we want to see
We should
pictures.
have an ashes chat party.
That's right. Oh my God. Maybe we could do
Mm-hmm.
like one of our lives, our
Our subscriber
subscriber only
only.
lives, where every subscriber that's on there wears our assless chaps. And that'll be fun because nobody can come in there but the subscribers. So it's
Mm-hmm.
not like every just random willy-nilly person will see you walking around in these assless
Ashes
chaps.
chat. This is on the TikTok subscriber that you're
Yeah.
talking about. Woohoo! Yes, absolutely. So I think it's time for us to wrap up for today so that we know we can be back tomorrow morning coming in strong again with our coffee with the Rainbow Grannies. Just want to say, have a great day and do something nice for
Definitely do something
somebody.
nice. Definitely do something nice. It's just, it's gonna make their day better. It's gonna make your day better, and then tomorrow you can tell us about how wonderful it was.
Ooh.
So we will see you at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning on TikTok, and then
And then
9 o'clock tomorrow on YouTube. God willing, Frick don't rise. Judy is going to be cooking tomorrow because it is.
it is Yom Kippur tomorrow. Evening starts Yom Kippur, so I'll be cooking up a dinner for us.
That's right. So we're going to get to have lots of food and eat. Thank you so much. Look, everybody's saying bye.
Yeah, enjoy the rest
Woohoo.
of your day.
Thank
Have an
you.
amazing day.
Aw, thank you. You guys keep saying it. Come on, let me see the roll. Say bye. Bye, you. Bye,
Yeah, let's do the
Edie.
lesbian by where it takes an hour. Is it like that with the
Wait.
guys too?
It could be the grandma. Oh, you
Yeah.
mean you're going to leave already? Didn't you just get here? I thought we just started talking.
I'm so glad we had the time
Aw,
together.
I'm so glad we had this time together just to have something and have a long. Seems it just got, and before we know it, comes a time we have to say so.
See you
long.
tomorrow.
Okay,
Yeah,
assless chaps
chaps with
with elk
elk
and.
antlers.
All right, we talking about a party there. Woo.
Hey, I think maybe we'll start going to the furry club
Hey, I'm
too.
going down to Creative Reuse today and see if they got some elk horns down there or deer horns or something, because I got this little piece of me that's saying it's time to be creative. Yeah, I'm gonna make
All
him.
right.
Okay,
See you, everybody. See you tomorrow. Come on back. Have a great day today.
bye bye. Love ya.